Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. This is going to be a reading for the week of March 7th through the 13th, and we're going to take a look at your past, your present, and your near future energies. Also, Aquarius, please remember energies do go both ways, so I could be picking up on your energy or your person's energy. Take the energies as they resonate. Two more. And as always, Aquarius, please remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. What is going on, Aquarius? Okay, so Aquarius, the main energy that you're dealing with this week is the Eight of Cups. I see you emotionally disconnecting, emotionally walking away from something, or at least attempting to, because I see this person or this person's energy still holding on to you very, very strongly. Like there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of back and forth type of energy. So in the recent past, you get the Six of Cups, the Tower, and the King of Swords. There's a soul connection showing up here for you in the recent past, and something very, very big, like a major event, something very unexpected also took place. I don't quite know what that is yet, but we'll know when we clarify. Now, in the current situation, you get the Two of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the King of Cups. The love that you have for this person is immense, but you're also showing me that you're kind of debating whether or not you should end it, whether or not you should terminate this connection. You're very confused about this, so it could be that you're very confused about whether or not you should end it, whether you should completely cut all ties, or it could be that it ended at some point and your confusion is surrounding why it ended, what happened, because the love is still definitely there. We'll know more when we clarify, although I am leaning to you being the one ending it because you get the Eight of Cups as the main energy for your reading this week. You're disconnecting from something. In the near future, however, you get the Empress, the Nine of Wands, the Page of Wands. You're showing up in a very good energy, very playful, very childlike, almost like kind of very, very happy. But your guard is still up here. Your guard is still protecting you against something, and I feel like it's this person's energy coming in. So let's clarify. I'm going to start off by clarifying this Eight of Cups, which is the main energy for your reading this week. Wow, this is interesting. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Hierophant. There's a very intense connection here. For some of you, it's a marriage or one of those very intense connections that feels like a marriage. And you're showing me, even though I'm emotionally not in this relationship anymore, I'm emotionally disconnecting, I'm still in a very good place. I'm balanced. I have everything that I need. I'm very stable. I'm focusing on myself in a very healthy way. So it could be that you're deciding this week to emotionally detach or emotionally disconnect from something, from a specific connection, because you're prioritizing yourself, your own needs, your own stability, right? Or it could be that as a result of this disconnecting, why can't I talk? As a result of you emotionally disconnecting, you are achieving or attaining this sense of balance, this sense of, me, I have everything I need. Very interesting the way the energy is coming in, because you usually do not see those cards show up together. All right, let's clarify your recent past. I can already tell you this is going to be an interesting reading. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords. In the recent past, your heart went cold when it came to this connection. There was a very, very deep soul connection showing up here for you, somebody that you had a lot of good times with, a lot of good memories. The connection also had an element of innocence to it. Like it was almost like this connection was, I love you, you love me. There's nothing else there. It's just love. It's beautiful, pure love. Something happened, and we'll see when we clarify the Tower. Something happened that turned your heart cold. You went from, I care about this person, this is such a beautiful connection, to slowly, I don't feel anything, I don't want to feel anything, I don't care about this person, I don't care about this connection. Let's take a look at this Tower. I want to see what the Tower is for you in the recent past. What happened? You chose to end it, Aquarius. But why? You're not showing me why. You're just showing me here. The Tower is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the World, the Knight of Wands. Out of nowhere, it's like one day you woke up and you're like, okay, chapter done. Chapter closed. We're done. I'm done. And you not only woke up feeling that, you also took action to make that happen. You get, the reason I looked at the bottom of the deck is because you get the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You chose to end this. And you get the Ten of Swords in the same row in the current situation. I don't know what happened here. If you feel comfortable sharing in the comments and letting me know, but something happened where you're like, done. One day you just went from I care about you to done. All right. Keep it a secret then. Don't tell me. Let's take a look at the King of Swords for you in the recent past. So secretive, Aquarius. King of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Temperance. You were trying to approach this whole situation very, very logically. You were looking at it as like, what should I do? Should I work on this? Should I not? Where do I want to invest my energy? Now, you're trying to approach this from a logical perspective. That's what you're showing up on. That's what you're showing up as on the surface. On the surface, I look at you and I'm like, Aquarius, you're handling this thing very maturely. There's very, a lot of logic. You're very calculated. That's on the surface. I feel like deep down there's something else going on. It's a very, very big transformation tying up to your emotions. It's like you're good in the headspace. You're very easily like switch into your head. You are oh my gosh, I can't talk today, Aquarius. You're the swords. You're very easily like you can calculate, you can logically approach things. But I feel like deep down underneath the surface there's a lot more going on for you. And I feel like this is a process for you. There's something going on here in the recent past with your emotions, which I feel like that it's a transformative process that you were going through, but I don't think you realized just how transformative it was. Let's see. Let's take a look at your current situation. Maybe I can get more clarity. Now I'm really curious because your reading is so vague. It's like you're showing me what happened, but you don't want to show me how you felt, what you thought about it. You're just showing me like, this is what I did, this is what I did, da-da-da, And I'm like, yeah, but why, Aquarius? What happened? You're like, none of your business. Well, let's take a look at the current situation. I want to see what this Two of Swords is for you in the current situation. Busted. And there you are at the bottom of the deck. You can run, but you can't hide. Two of Swords is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Sun, the Three of Cups. You want to reconcile with this person. You want this person's energy in your life. But the way you're approaching this, if I were to take away your mind and it was just your heart, your emotions, your desires, you'd be like, I love this person. I care about this person. I want to be with this person. They make me happy. This connection makes me happy. But then your mind comes in and it's like, Aquarius, don't be so blind, Aquarius. Don't you remember how they hurt us? Don't you remember what they did to us? You're carrying emotional pain tied up to this connection, tied up to this person, tied up to this relationship. This is emotional pain that I feel like you've been carrying around for quite some time. But you haven't really dealt with it for some reason because I feel like you didn't really need to deal with it. You've been good. Overall, you've been good. You've shown me I'm good, I'm stable, I'm focusing on myself, and I believe you. Beneath the surface, there's some emotional pain, and that's what's keeping you closed off at this point. That's why you're kind of like, what do? I care about this person, but they hurt me. They did something which really, really hurt me, and I feel like that's why you ended it in the recent past. Let's take a look at this Ten of Swords for you in the current situation. The Ten of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. It's difficult for you. It's difficult for you in this whole situation. For those of you that are dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, this could definitely be their energy, but somebody here is showing me this is hard. This ending hurt. This ending was difficult. I'm still carrying around this ending like a 1,000-pound boulder on my back, and it's making me very, very unhappy. But throughout all that, I'm still trying to show up stable and grounded. Now, this could be that whoever this person is, they're taking all this energy, this painful energy, and diverting it into their job, focusing on their career, focusing on their business, because that doesn't involve emotions, right? That's a safe space. That's where I put in this amount of effort, I'm going to get this as a result. Somebody here is really having a hard time with this ending in the current situation. I definitely see some unhappiness here. Let's take a look at this King of Cups for you in the current situation. King of Cups is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords. Somebody here still carries a lot of love. Okay, and I feel like it's you, Gemini. Or, why did I say Gemini? Aquarius. Somebody here is still carrying a lot of love for the other person, for this connection, for everything that they shared. But whoever this is, they're hoping that if they just give it enough time, if they just wait long enough, that the feeling's going to fade. They're not going to want it as bad. The feelings aren't going to be as intense. They are not going to want to reconcile as bad. But what's interesting, this person is showing me, I know that that's not going to be the case. I know that I can wait an eternity and my feelings are still not going to change. I'm still going to have this love for this person. But whoever this is, they're hoping if they don't take any action, if they just wait, the feelings are going to decrease. They're not going to miss this person as much. The love is not going to feel as intense, and they'll be able to move on. Even though deep down they know that they're lying to themselves. Man. All right. Let's take a look at this Empress for you in the near future. And again, if you feel comfortable sharing in the comments, I would love to hear how this resonates for you. Or your person, if you know your person that well. The Empress is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. Somebody here is looking at you, or you're looking at them, right? Take it as it resonates, as all that in a bag of chips. They're looking at you like, that's my person. That is the only person that I want. That is my person. And they have a desire to communicate. They have a desire to reach out. It's not a very deep communication in the sense that it's not going to be a love letter, but they do want to communicate. They do want to say something. However, this person is also very, very afraid of rejection, of it not working out. And so I feel like in the meantime, they're not doing anything. They're just kind of like, you know what? I wish this could happen. It would be so great if I could just reach out to this person. And they can. There's nothing physically stopping them except their own fears and their own insecurities. But whoever this is, they're like, I really wish I could just reach out. I wish it could all work out. I wish I could have this person back in my life. But I'm also carrying this energy of, it's done. It's not going to work out. There's no way that this is going to work out the way I want it to. So I feel like whoever this is in the near future, at least for the time being, they're not making a move. Let's take, okay. Give me two more for the Nine of Wands in the near future. Yeah. Man, whoever this is, I don't know if this is you or your person, their insecurities are freaking killing them. So for the Nine of Wands, you get the High Priestess, the Devil, the Queen of Wands. On the surface, this person is showing up as very confident, very, if you were to see them on social media or whatever, you wouldn't know that anything's going on beneath the surface. You wouldn't know that this bothers them. You wouldn't know that they carry these insecurities because they're presenting very confidently, like, I'm attractive, I'm confident, everybody wants me, nothing bothers me, I don't have any insecurities, I'm incredible. That's on the surface. Deep, deep down, and this person is only using that as a defense mechanism, as a protective guard, so people don't know who they really are, because what this person is carrying deep, deep down is a lot of insecurities, a lot of fears, a lot of internal dialogue of, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not valued, This person, if this is you, you'd know that this is you, but if not, this is more than likely your person. They're carrying a lot of deep-seated insecurities and limiting beliefs. But if you were to see them on the surface, you'd think that they're the most confident person ever. But they use that fake confidence as a mask, as a protective mechanism to protect them from all these insecurities that they're carrying so that other people can't see them. Man, let's take a look at the Page of Wands for you in the near future. Nice. Somebody's finally going to make a move here. Page of Wands is clarified by the Five of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Wands. This whole internal conflict of should I, shouldn't I? Should I talk? Should I not? Should I reach out? Should I not? Maybe I should just leave this connection behind, or maybe, maybe the feelings are going to go away. Maybe they're going to get more intense. Do I want to reconcile? Do I not? Whoever this person is, that internal conflict is coming to an end for them. They're just like, you know what? Forget this. I'm done with this whole internal turmoil, this back and forth. I'm just going to open up. I'm going to express myself. I see this person reaching out, and they're going to do so in a very playful way. I don't feel like it's going to be very serious, like, hey, Aquarius, let's talk. We need to talk. I think it's going to be more so like, hey, did you see the recent football game? Or sending you a TikTok, or sending you an Instagram reel, or something playful and childish like that to kind of test the waters. But they're done with the conflict. Whatever the conflict is within themselves, between you and them, they're like, they want to put that behind them. So I see somebody definitely opening up here in the near future. Let's see what the universe wants you to keep in mind this week, Aquarius. From the universe, you get the Emperor, the Six of Wands, the Seven of Cups. I feel like it feels good to you in the current situation to just not do anything. You feel safe, you feel stable, you feel grounded. You feel like, you know, my safe space, my zone of comfort is when I don't do anything. When I just sit there and let people come to me and wait for them to make a move. The only reason, though, you're showing me that you feel this way is because there's a lot of confusion behind the scenes. What do I do? What should I do? How should I pursue this whole situation? And so instead of doing something, you're just kind of like, you know what? I'm going to sit here on my throne and let them come to me if they want anything. And if not, that's fine. That's cool. That's not a bad energy. At least you know where your comfort zone is and what feels good to you. Let's close off your reading with an oracle card from the universe. Confidence is your key to success. I mean, I feel like you are pretty confident, honestly, Aquarius. I feel like you may be lacking a little bit of confidence in your ability to decide what to do. But with the Emperor here, you're pretty confident in your ability to just sit there and do nothing and know that the situation will somehow still work itself out in your favor. So I like seeing that. So Aquarius, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you here for your reading next week. Bye, Aquarius.